Hello and welcome to Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I'm an intuitive card reader and an empath as well. And I'm here today to do a 5-card spread using my Oceanic Tarot deck for the mid-month August reading 2016 for the sign of Libra. The 5-card spread entails each card falls into a different specific place that reflects a definition and a meaning. The very first card that I pull is your overall energy for the reading. The second card is your finances and your wealth. Third card is your love, your heart, your romances. The fourth card are your challenges for August. The fifth card is your message from Spirit. And then I pull a sixth card from my deck of tarot as a significator for the overall reading. I'd like to just very quickly say, I want to say thank you for all your views, your shares, your likes, and especially your comments. Thank you to current subscribers, old subscribers, new would-be subscribers. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, little red button down below. It says subscribe. It's always free. All it means is that every time Fundy Fortunes posts anything new, you'll be notified via your email notifications. That way you can stay on top of all the videos. If you find that you like this reading, because this is a general reading, so it may ring true for you and it may not. It may resonate. It may not. You may take some things from it and other things won't apply to you at all. So if you find that you enjoyed the reading and you'd like to have a privatized reading, I do offer that service. All the information is found below in the description box on how that all works. It's pretty straightforward and pretty simple. Anyways, let's get right into the reading here, Libra. The very first card that I drew for you, for your overall energy, is the Seven of Wands, and it's all about endurance. I have the morning light coming in here. It's throwing a funny light. Okay, so the keywords for this card are defense, resilience, protection, opposition, territory, force, and resistance. The advice of the card is to say your words loud and clear and to push away any negativity. You'll have to take the higher moral ground with any issue that you have at this moment. You will have the endurance and the courage to carry through with the courage of your own convictions, and you will not back down, and you will get the results that you need. You will, for some people, you will have to fight for certain relationships or projects and keep your integrity in check because of that. You will encounter people or situations that are full of resistance to you right now, and you may need to defend somebody else, or you may have to speak on behalf of others about a dispute over territory. In territory, sometimes, I'm not to tell some of you, it isn't about a land or building or property or anything tangible. Sometimes it's territory over a relationship. I feel nudged to tell you, some of you right now, that I'm being told that some of you right now are in a relationship that the rest of the people around you, your friends and your family, are not agreeing with. They're putting up a bit of a kerfuffle about it. They're putting their 2 cents into your personal business. You're going to be very defensive. You're going to feel very protective of that relationship. If you want to make everybody back down, you're going to have to get a little bit loud and forceful and clear. You can't make yourself any clearer. This is my life. This is what I'm going to do. If it's a mistake, I'll be the one that pays for the mistake, not you. I will learn from that mistake. But right now, it's all good for me. But still, the concern is there from everybody. You're going to have to dig up some endurance to withstand the onslaught that is coming at you. And maybe some of these people are misjudging this person in your life. Maybe they're off base. Maybe it's all based on things like gossip. Very quick to judge. For some of you, I feel you've been through this before. You've walked down this road before. That's why this time I'm hearing that for some of you this time, because you've been there before and it's destroyed a relationship, the outer interferences, that you're really going to put your back up this time and say, oh, no. I'm not going through this again. This is my life, and these are my mistakes if it turns out to be a mistake. But I'm not going to let outer influences from other people, even though their intentions may be good, because when people get involved like that and they throw their 2 cents in, even when it's uncalled for, they're always coming from a good place most of the time, good intentions. But then again, on the other side of the good intentions, like the saying goes that, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. So that can happen too. So I'm really feeling the heat off this card for some of you, that this is a lot of frustration and anxiety and feelings of animosity, and you're starting to feel a bit resentful to the people in your life, and you're thinking to yourself, this is for some of you now, you're thinking to yourself, well, when do I get to be happy? Why is it seems like everybody wants me to be alone? And I don't want to be alone. I like this person. We get along really, really well. Not saying I'm going to spend the rest of my life with them, but right now it's something that's good for me and it makes me feel good. This person makes me feel good. That's what relationships are all about. That's where the magnetism comes in. When two people get drawn together, it's how you make each other feel. That is the bigger picture, and that is the most important thing. Right now for you, you're feeling wonderful, but there's feelings of resentment clicking in, and you're like, what is going on? Why does nobody want you? It's going to feel that way, like there isn't anybody that wants to see you in a relationship or happy. Almost like they want you to remain alone and single, which doesn't really make any sense, but you're having a hard time because you can't understand what's behind the intentions. You really can't grasp it. You question if people are being truthful with you when they say what the intention is. They're looking out for your better interest. They don't trust this person. They just don't want you to get hurt, and whatnot and everything. Anyway, there's your overall energy right there. Um, yeah. The little part about you may need to defend somebody else, will be this other person that you're involved with. So you may find yourself defending them because they're not there to speak for themselves. So you're going to be feeling like the defenses are really, really up, and you're not going to be letting your guard down or giving in to the others so easily this time or so quickly. Okay, so the second card that I pulled for you, and this is in your house of finances and wealth, anything pertaining to money, money flow, money earned, money spent, what you're spending it on and investing it in. I got the Death card, and it's all about transformation. Now, if you look at this boat, this is a dory that's sitting on the seabed floor, and it's been down there a long time. It sunk a long, 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 long time ago. You can see that there are fishing nets on either end of it. You can see the sides are all rotting out of it. Well, and then you can see all this marine life that's everywhere, all over, surrounding it. So that basically is a metaphor for it served its purpose above the sea, and now it's serving another purpose beneath the sea, and it's providing a home and shelter and food for the marine life that lives down below. So its usefulness hasn't been taken away from it yet. Um, this card usually indicates as well, it's not always about death. If it was about death, the card of loss would come up right beside it. What it means is there's a big change coming, a great change coming for some of you in your life. There can also be this card more or less tells you to be ready for the change. Leave yourself open to new things coming in that you don't even see coming. Kind of half expect what you're not expecting, if that makes any sense to you at all. This could be a new job for some, the ending of one job, moving into another, so the death and the ending of one, moving into another. It could also be a relationship as well. Again, we come back to this card and a new relationship. This could also indicate, for some of you, the ending of bad habits or habitual way of living. Death in any definition, because it can be used in many ways. It always clears the way for new things, a new era to beckon in a new way of living, a new way of life, a big, big change for some. Like for some of you, like I said, it could be a job, a new job. One end, starting a new job is going to completely transform your life, right from your paycheck to maybe where you live, to the people in your life as well. Your circle may change a little bit, not your immediate family, but your outside circle, your coworkers, your friends. It could affect that. Um, the advice of this card is what will be, so don't resist change that needs to happen. Don't resist it, embrace it. Even if it seems a little negative and it seems a little quirky, like why would I do that? It's not something I would do. Embrace it anyway and give it the old good college try, as they say. You'd be surprised what can unfold in the ricochet and the domino effect, I should say, not ricochet, the domino effect, the fallout from that. Fallout isn't always bad. A lot of times it's good. But sometimes you have to go through the bad to get to the good. A little bit of rough patches here and there. But for some of you, there's a big, big change coming for some of you Libras. The key words for this card are rebirth, ending, change, release, relief, and conclusions. And I would go with new way of life and the changes that are bringing in new jobs, new way of earning an income for some of you is going to up um, oh, your potential to make more money, your potential to, because that there's a domino effect, because when all of a sudden your rate of pay has been elevated, there's a domino effect. And it starts to affect every area of your life. Like I said, from where you live, to the car you drive, to the clothes you're wearing, to the circle, your social circle. It affects everything. It's going to open up a whole brand new world. And there's going to be a lot of interesting things in this new world, a lot of good things. Constant learning. You're going to be constantly learning about this new venture that you're going to undertake. That it all is going to result in more money. Okay, so there's a bottom line with that. All right, so the third card that I pulled for you is Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is all about creativity, and it fell in your love, your heart, your romance sector. When I say love and heart, I mean anything to do with the home, anything to do with family, or romantic relationships that falls in along this, well, anything with love. Um, let's see here. The page also, when they arrive, the page is about messages, receiving messages. Sometimes literally a young male comes to you, and sometimes it's unknowingly. They're giving you information. They're just chatting away, um, talking about not the weather, but talking about something new that's happening in town, and your ears perk up, and you pay attention, and you don't say a whole lot. You get real quiet, and you become an observer. And some of these people will be this young male will come to you with a specific message. That was his purpose, to come and see you. So be open to that. Um, this young man could bring you really, really good news about any kind of projects, creative projects, travel, and plans about new work that are developing. One can now discover talents in the arts as well. So any of you that are so inclined to be artistic in any way, shape, or form, and most people are, it's just that a lot of people don't delve into that. They don't feed into it. They don't try to make that area of who they are grow. And if you've been tinkling with the idea a little bit, maybe now's the time to tinkle in a little bit deeper, um, and really, really take it one step further than just fantasy or dreaming, and make it a reality, and see how you make out with that. You may surprise yourself. The advice of this card is this is a time. Now is a time for self-expression, and it could be through words, the written word. It could be through pictures, dance, or music, if that's so much your thing. The key words are messages, travel, news, communication, new work, expression, transition, and entertainment. A lot of you, not a lot of you, there's a few of you, are going to be starting a brand new relationship up. um, this is going to open up, and ironically, not ironically, but the common ground that you're going to have is in the arts. If some of you that are already into the arts, you're going to meet somebody who has a common talent, and you may end up joining forces to see where this is going to take you. Whatever this is, it's never been done with two people before. This is new, not that you know of. This is something new that you're trying, something innovative, where two people come and collaborate on one creative project together, where normally whatever this is done by one. Maybe it's painting, painting, oil paintings, acrylics. You don't normally hear two people working on one painting. Maybe that's what it is. You're going to collaborate and pull that together, and both your names will be signed on the bottom of it. It's something completely different. This is what I'm being told. This is what I'm hearing. Big transitions coming up. Some of you will travel to explore any artistic talents at all as well. Some of you are going to be on a journey of self-discovery and be surprised at what your talents are. There's love here in the cards. You're coming together. Some of you are coming together. It's going to be two. Not one, but two. Okay. Let's see. Early here. I'm still drinking my tea. The nice card that I pulled for you in your challenges for August, mid-August, Libra, is the Magician. I like this guy. He's all about manifestation. And I want you to take note of the table that he sits at and what's in front of him. Directly in the foreground of where he's sitting is the cups. All four suits are represented on this table. And there's your cups and that long golden rod. There's your wands. And then there's the swords. And the golden disc is your pentacles. And the Magician asks you at this time, what can you make happen? Because he can make everything happen. He can control the suits. He can make things move. He's the mover and the shaker. He's also the commander of the deep. So he can make things really, really happen. And it doesn't matter what suit it is. The conditions right now are perfect. And this is the time to take action. You have resources. You can attract all the resources you want to enhance any talent that you're going to be bringing forward. A keyword here for this reading seems to be talent. The resources are there for you right now. That's what you can make happen a lot. Because what you need to follow through and what you need to complete and start and complete and grow, your resources are very, very, it's almost too easy. There's not a whole lot of effort has to go behind getting it off the ground. The effort will come in when you're doing the actual project itself, and there will be work involved with that. Okay, so right now, also with the energies being where they are, you are in the creative flow. You're in the zone of life right now, full of energy and upbeat. When this card appears, communication speed up, support comes very easily, as I just said. Everything is right there, and it's almost coming too easily. And the reason that being is you're at the right place, the right time, at the right energy flow. And you're just bobbing along on that, and you're thinking, this is great. It takes away a lot of frustrations that you would have otherwise had to deal with it had you waited too long. If you wait too long, energy never stays static. It never stagnates. It's always moving. It's always shifting. So when it comes your way and the energy's right and the vibrations are strong, you got to jump on that train and go for the ride while you can before it passes you by. The advice of this card, the time is now. Take action and you will find success. So I just told you. Keywords are new enterprises, communication, energy, money, travel, and support. All kinds of support. Anything that any of you Libras right now want to get off the ground, this is the time to do it. This is for all of you, not just a few. This is right across the board. I'm feeling that nudge very strongly. Your message from Spirit is the King of the Ocean, and he's all about order. There's some traditional values, Spirit says, that are coming to the forefront right now, and a sense of order is being put into place. If chaos has ruled recently in your life, your order in your life and your balance in your life, order and balance will be restored. If boundaries have happened to be crossed, your territory will be restored. You'll get back what somebody has tried to walk in and take. This can be literal territory as in property, or figuratively territory, where something is your baby, that's your project, that's your job, and nobody crosses that line or tries to interfere with that. Um, this card also brings it into disputes. Sometimes this can be a real person. He's a peacemaker. He's a peacemaker because he's all about order. And he is the king of the ocean. He's a big deal. This person, should this manifest into being an actual human being, can make you view life in a completely different way, um, so that you're not running into these problems with disputes and arguments and drama and all the stuff that goes with all the negative side of things. He can make it so that you do catch that train of high energy and good vibrations, of productivity, of moving forward. The advice of this card is time to get to work on your finances, or get your home in order, take control of your assets. You have the power right now to do these things. The key words are focus, protection, wisdom, authority, leadership, and boundaries. And you're going to insist that other people remember their place and remember their boundaries. But on the other hand, and on the other side of that, you're going to learn about what boundaries are about as well too. Whole new learning experience. It's going to take on a whole new meaning for you. That there's some lines that you're not going to cross. Remember to keep your integrity about yourself. Protect what belongs to you. Um, give everything 150%. No matter what it is that's going on in your life, give everything up to 150% of you. That's why you're going to put up this wall, this boundary, and nobody dare cross it. Nobody wants to cross it. Nobody wants to interfere. Nobody wants to interrupt. And this is what you're putting out here at this time. All right, so the significator that I drew for you is the Seven of Swords from the deck of tarot. Let me get my book out. I like to refer back to the book. I'm going to read verbatim for you what the meaning of this card is. This card, Seven of Swords, is the Lord of Futility and represents the times in life where we feel too overwhelmed and doubtful to act decisively towards our problems. It will usually appear when there are difficult decisions to be made, or when situations arise that require we take action. When we are weary, feeling overstressed and helpless, we do nothing. As a result, of course, things get inevitably worse. So what this comes down to is catching that train of energy in the flow right now. Now's the time. You do not waste that time. Don't let that train pass you by. You know, if you want your financial status to increase, doing nothing at all isn't going to get you very far. You've had some hard times recently. You've been through, and it's taking some energy, extra energy from a different piece of you to get beyond the negative stuff that has happened. Okay, um, the new person that you could be meeting, that everybody seems to be taking a stand against, could actually be a little helpful to you for now. They're like a breath of fresh air, which is going to give you that energy to get up and, you know, when you go from being down and depressed in a dark place, and all of a sudden the sun comes out, the energy that flows through us, it is a feeling of rebirth. It's a feeling of starting over, and a feeling of excitement, a feeling of I can't wait to get up and start my day. So as long as you continue to try to pull yourself out of that, and you find this new talent, some of you it's going to be brand new and say, I never knew I was good at that. It could be drawing, or music, or anything at all that's creative and a form of self-expression. And you're going to think, well, I always kind of had an interest in that, but I never ever tried because I had no idea. I really didn't. And the only regret I have is that I didn't do this sooner. I wish I had. Don't focus on wasting time. Don't worry about that. that you might have time that was wasted. Things happen for a reason, and they happen here and the now. And you're in the right place at the right time. The energies, I'm feeling the heat really bad. Just get on that train, that flow of energy. Don't waste any time. Whatever you're interested. It doesn't matter if it's just off the cuff. Say, you know what, I think I'm going to put my shoes on, and I'm going to get dressed, and I'm going to go downtown, and I'm going to check this out. Just because it's been bugging me and I'm just curious. Curiosity can lead to a lot of doors opening for you and a change in your life. So stand up for yourself. Tell people you'll make your own mistakes. You're entitled to that. And you will. You'll make your own mistakes. In the end, just remember that you can't hold anybody else responsible for it should mistakes happen, should your choices be wrong. Anyway, Libra, this is your reading for mid-month August. I hope you enjoyed it. Please feel free to leave your comments, click like and share and all that good stuff. And like I said, if you want to have a personal reading, I provide that service as well. So I hope to see you back here in September. And we're going to see what's, because I got a feeling with all the signs that September is going to be chock full of all kinds of stuff. I, myself, can almost not wait. So, have a good week and have the rest of the month. Let it count for something. Do something tangible. Something that you can look back on. In September, you look back in August and go, I'm glad I started that when I did. There's the key thing. Best to you, Libra. Hope to see you back in September. Thank you very much for stopping by. Goodbye.